In Seoul, South Korea, cafes, PC places, restaurants, spas, shopping centers, and fast food chains are open at any hour of any night. So all the places in Seoul, South Korea are usually open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I do mean 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So Seoul, South Korea is the city that never sleeps, just like New York City. In Berlin, Germany, there are roughly around 1,700 bridges than Venice, Italy. With more than 180 kilometers of navigable waterways in the city, a boat trip is a great way to explore Berlin, Germany. Berlin, Deutschland. Trust me, I speak a good amount of German. Deutsch. In Tokyo, Japan, the Harajuku district is famous for its alternative street fashion. The trendy district is also said to show expression of the youth of Tokyo. And there are a lot of cafes and shops in that district where it really is some of the biggest trends, including a couple of cosplays. Yes, there are a lot of anime cosplays in Japan, mostly in the Harajuku district. I highly recommend you check out that district in Tokyo. You know, the Harajuku district? Trust me, it's filled with all the latest trends in Tokyo. In Barcelona, Spain, more than 10% of the city is covered by urban parks, and the surface grows about 10 HA every year, translating to a staggering 18.1 square meters. Man, that's a lot of growth for a Spaniard city like Barcelona, where they speak Español Castellano and not Español Latino. Because if you want Latino Spanish, you have to go to Mexico for that. Because in Spain, they speak Castilian Spanish, not Latin American Spanish. In Moscow, Russia, the Russian Public Library is the largest library in Europe and second in the world after the U.S. Library of Congress, and it was founded in 1862, which would be 155 years ago. I tell you, the Russian Public Library truly is a fascinating piece of history. Bangkok, Thailand is fondly referred as the Venice of the East due to its active nightlife scene, as well as having as many canals as Venice in Italy. Trust me, Thailand is a very respected country because they speak Thai. And their food is truly inspiring, especially their pad Thai. That's right, the legendary pad Thai, which actually originated in Thailand. In Beijing, China, the Great Wall of China is one of the greatest sights in the world, the longest wall in the world, an awe-inspiring feat of ancient defensive agriculture. You know, architecture. And I tell you, the Great Wall of China truly is a remarkable piece of Chinese history. I highly recommend you look it up in those books. That gives more detail on the Great Wall of China, from its first construction all the way to the finished product. Because I've actually first seen that beautiful wall thanks to an episode of South Park. In Hong Kong, China, street food in the city is a unique culinary experience with stalls jutting out into pedestrian sideways offer skewers of cooked meat, veggies, and fruit. And I tell you, Hong Kong is truly a unique Chinese city, aside from Beijing. Because in Hong Kong, China, they take food far, far more seriously than its Mandarin cousin, Beijing. In Sydney, Australia, the Sydney Harbour Bridge is the widest long-span bridge and the tallest steel arch bridge in the world, and the 5th longest spanning arch bridge according to Guinness World Records. I tell you, the Sydney Harbour Bridge is like one of the most outstanding pieces of Australian history, aside from the Sydney Opera House. Stockholm, Sweden has been called the Venice of the North because it is a city built around water with 12 islands and 42 bridges. And Stockholm, Sweden is also famous for their legendary Swedish meatballs. I highly recommend you go to Stockholm, Sweden and try out those famous Swedish meatballs. Believe me, you will not regret it.